Welcome back to MyView TV, the people's platform, the home of undiluted news, reviews, updates, and your daily dose of entertainment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in your cheer for me. Everything what you see up my natural talent. Man, me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple, me.
Welcome, people. Hope everybody know okay. Hope everybody know right. Positive result will come when you start replacing negative thoughts and habits with positive one. Always remember that. Watch back and give the people them the news coming on the time for waste. Kingston man charged after fighting his lover. Detective from Kingston Central arrest and charge a man with several offenses following a fight with his lover on Orange Street, Kingston on Monday, September 5th. Charges 26-year-old Babito McFarlane. Yes, people. Baby to beat of a woman right in the street. An office attendant of Charles Street address in Kingston. Report from the lawman that McFarlane got into an argument with an woman with whom he had an intimate relationship. McFarlane reportedly used an handgun to hit the woman in her head and rob her of $10,000 before fleeing the scene. The complainant reported the matter to the police and McFarlane was arrested. One never got slap a McFarlane, man. Oh no, show that go slap a McFarlane. You understand? He was charged with assault at common law, robbery, aggravation, illegal possession of firearm and ammunition, and lawful looting following an interview in the presence of his attorney. Watch people going out of St. Thomas now. St. Thomas man hit with larceny charge. A 46-year-old man has been charged with larceny after allegedly breaking into a woman's house on Saturday, September 3rd. The big thief in war from out of St. Thomas and the people that need to send me in picture named David Farrell of Albion Boulevard, Gala, St. Thomas. Police reports indicate that about 7 a.m. the complainant locked her house and left for work. She was subsequently notified that her house was being broken into. A report was made to the police, and following investigative leads, Farrell was arrested on Tuesday, September 6th and charged with housebreaking last night following an interview in the presence of his attorney. Investigation continue. Oh, slap on should have slap him. Anyway, St. James I'm gonna know. Truck separator charged after attempting to rob passenger. A 34-year-old truck separator has been arrested and charged following an incident at the Dɛãnd Sangster International Airport on Sunday, August 14. Charges Christopher Anderson, big thieving boy Christopher Anderson, from Garden Crescent in Granville in St. James. Report that Anderson, who operated a taxi, picked up a female passenger, brandished a firearm and demanded funds amounting to 100,000 Jamaican dollar. The female was taken to the airport to withdraw the funds when an alarm was raised. On Wednesday, August 17th, Anderson was arrested by the police. On Friday, September 2nd, Anderson was pointed out during an identification parade. He was subsequently charged for robbery, aggravation, and illegal possession of firearm. But still there, St. James. Me not left yet. You understand? St. James mechanic charged after reportedly stealing taxi. A 21-year-old St. James mechanic is scheduled to face the court for robbery and breaching the Firearm Act, amounting other charges following an incident on Tucker Main Road in the parish on Thursday. He is Kirk Lewis. And guess which person come from the paper? Same place up a Garden District. Garden Crescent. Loan thief live up at that. Said what I said and I mean what I said and know me already. Now take it back. Report from the Montego Bay police that Lewis and another man boarded a taxi and held the driver at gunpoint. Remember now when they're gunpointing up people, demanding the keys. When the driver refused, he was hit several times with the firearm. Mr. Paper, the man them take his gun and beat the driver in his head, then beat him to sickness. So comes them get the key and made off with the vehicle. The matter was reported to police and investigation launched. On Tuesday, September 6th, Lewis turned himself into the police. He was pointed out during an identification parade. He was later charged with robbery, aggravation, unlawful wounding, and illegal possession of firearm. This a boy, yes, a boy to get slapped, boy. Me tell you no, you understand? This a boy should have lived to come and tell me that. Anyway now, people. Anyway, people, me still there St. James. And guess what? Whole heap of girl clown amongst us. Oh, sorry. Let me correct what me just say. Whole heap of girl clown amongst uno. Yes, uno only. Said what I said and I mean what I said. I mean not take you back. Let me tell the people them what going now. The St. James police following strong lead in St. James double murder. The St. James police are following strong lead in the investigation into the killing of a man and a woman at their home in Barretown yesterday. They have been identified as 28-year-old Shamar Godson, otherwise called Shaba, and 25-year-old Chrisanti Wilson. Report from the police at about 12:05. Godson and Wilson were at home when gunmen entered and opened gunfire, hitting them. They were taken to the hospital, dead. And yes, people, me have to take my talents and go right up at the yard, go confirm me know already. The door pulled on the inside. The door pull on the inside, so they never have to kick it too hard to kick it off. You understand? Me tell you, give yourself a fighting chance with the door. You understand? You see if the door can pull on the outside, if them go some woman kick it, you be here, and then you give yourself a fighting chance, either for harm on yourself, with no piece of matic under the bed, or no cutlass or no knife, whatever you have to defend on yourself. But if them go some boom and circle the ends, and the door pull on the inside, one kick them kick. That drop off. Me and the know that kind of know that too stable. So that reach, you know. You understand? But anyway, make I move on with the news. Sentence police now. 4 men they believe were about to carry out a contract killing. I'm waiting on going on a sentence, you know. So a sentence, I mean, no. Sentence police arrest 4 men who they believe were about to carry out a contract killing in the parish. 3 of the men are from St. James, while the other is said to be from St. Thomas and Perrytown in St. Anne's. Acting head of St. Anne's Police Superintendent David White said about 6:30, a police team intercepted a white Nissan AD wagon with 4 men aboard along the Perrytown main road. He said the vehicle was searched and a 9mm single-action Browning pistol with a magazine containing 10 cartridges were found. The men were arrested and charged for illegal possession of firearm and ammunition are to face the court next week. Hold on now, hold on then. When they pull over the car, I'm a tough who they know say that them is them board they go pan. So you don't know say a knife in the car. You understand? Me I don't know say a knife never in the car, so I just go and go hot. Hot to no should I go. Right now them boy the people should look for bury them. Me I tell you the truth. Matter of fact, me I tell you the boy them name. They are 27-year-old Wayne Williams, otherwise called Chinny, a construction worker. You stop calling them laborer. You can't fool me. All construction worker supposed to get slapped with. Said what I said, I mean what I said, I mean not take it back. 19-year-old Ronaldo Bailey, otherwise called Kemar, unemployed, and 24-year-old Joel Faircroft, otherwise called Junior, a taxi operator, all from St. James, and 28-year-old laborer. Finally, he was a construction worker. But him knows the same operation. Him supposed to get slapped with. Damian Aaron, otherwise called Sharpman of Lycée St. Thomas and Perrytown in St. Anne's. Look how the biggie that police them got to work now, my people. Police there at the manor in Perrytown to carry out a contract killing. I don't know all of this I want to tell me say, them my boy are still alive. Unless it's on a waste of time. Slap on should I slap them with. Hold on now, people. It clears that the police them and listen what me say, and then them a go like say them find out for themselves and I take credit for it. The St. Andrews police say gang conflict a factor in recent killing of 4. Look how long me know that. And there's more to come. Anyway, people, let me tell you people them what go on now. The St. Andrews police are theorizing that the ongoing gun conflict is a factor in 2 counter-reprisal shooting incidents that left 4 persons dead and 2 others wounded. Here what go on now, people. I'm going to talk to the superintendent round on them side there. And on the can listen what him have to say. And see after that, if you don't want to listen no more, now for listen no more. You understand? Because the MP for the area go around there, man. The MP go around there. And one only pan and I'm a matter of fact, we want to hear everything if we don't want to hear it. So here we go on now.
Well, basically we have seen an upsurge in gang conflicts within the Waterhouse and the Olympic Gardens space. This upsurge would have resulted in at least 2 separate shooting incidents where both incidents we had 3 persons been shot and injured. Of the 3 in both incidents, 2 would have succumbed. That is a total of 4 persons being shot and killed. We have responded by implementing curfews within the communities so affected. We have increased our presence there. Both the military and the police presence have since been increased in these 2 locales. And at this time, we're trying to contain the violence. We're also seeking to get to a better understanding as to the antecedents to why this happened just now. And we are getting some support from the community members. So we just hope to proceed into to see how that plays out. Yeah, we believe that the 2 incidents are linked. Preliminary information suggests that these incidents are reprisals and counter-reprisals. We had a similar incident on Sunday, which is also possibly linked to these 2 incidents.
I'm here in the communities of Roden Crescent, McKinley Crescent, Balcom Drive, 440 Drive. These are communities that have been affected in the last 3 days by gruesome murders. 6 persons were killed in what is considered to be a gang-related incident. It would appear that young men from the community involved in gang activities ended up in conflict, and it has resulted in the loss of 6 lives. We also believe that in addition to the gang conflict, that there may be retaliation where innocent persons are involved. The police have assured me that they are investigating and that they will leave no stones unturned. So far, residents are fearful. They have expressed their fears, and so I'm here to reassure them that we will have full coverage of the area, both in terms of static and dynamic police presence, but also in terms of intelligence gathering. We cannot allow such heinous crimes to be committed and the perpetrators face no consequences. This is my constituency. I love the people here. They are like my family. And wherever crime happens here or wherever in Jamaica, I literally take it very personally. And so we're going to be ensuring that this murder, this apparent gang conflict, that the necessary resources are brought to bear and that the perpetrators are brought to justice. The immediate concern of the residents, they want to be reassured that they are able to go about their peaceful and lawful business without fear of being caught up in any random gang shootings. So the Commissioner of Police is here, SSP Rick is in charge of the area is here, and we are reassuring the residents. We're giving them the assurance that we will put in place all the necessary security provisions to ensure their safety. There are some other measures which we will put in place as well, including cameras. We have a project in place. Unfortunately, it is stuck in procurement and has not yet come to fruition. But I'm going to try and fast track that because, as you can see, these areas are properly laid out with proper roads and infrastructure. And so cameras would be very useful. The mode of the commission of the crime was by a drive-by. So motor vehicles were used. The cameras would have therefore been very useful in identifying the vehicles and possibly license plates and possibly those who actually committed the crime. The residents, I must say, whilst they are very much afraid, they are not in support of what is happening. The community is against this, and I'm expecting that we should be able to get valuable and useful information to bring the perpetrators to